watch something about an actual good congressman? Would you like that? Would that be a good time that we can actually see a good congressman? Cool. Outstanding. Let's watch Brandon blow shit up with the AA-12, shall we? It's fucking AA-12 time, guys. I know, Revan, I know, it's called a joke. Let's do this.
The AA-12 is an automatic combat shotgun that many of you will recognize from video games like Call of Duty.
Yup.
Movies like The Expendables.
Terry.
Or even that
God, Terry motherfucking Crews rocking this AA-12 in the first Expendables was amazing. These scenes with him with the AA was amazing.
Or even that famous video with FPS Russia. Or if you like me, all of those places. I love the AA-12. The AA-12 is one of my unicorn guns I never thought I would ever be able to get the chance to shoot. Until today. And fuck, I am so excited. So without further ado, let's get to it.
Come on. Lovely. Tail. Shit. I want one.
Finally getting to shoot an AA-12. Man, how could this day get any better? Oh yeah.
Holy fuck. Look at his face. Look at his face! Look at how happy Bryn is, chat. This is I'm gonna come moment for him, I think. Look at him smiling. He can't help but smile.
It's so dumb. Ladies and gentlemen, the AA-12. It's real. I am touching it. We're gonna go over manual of arms, talk a little bit about how this thing works. But for one, this is the AA-12, which stands for the Atchison Assault 12 gauge. You'll never believe it, but this was developed by a man named Atchison. Rowan Atchison.
What?
Mr. Bean made this gun. Now, all jokes aside, yes, Mr. Atchison did make this weapon, and actually, somewhere along the lines, this design is what ended up being the inspiration and potential intellectual property theft that resulted in the USAS-12, but that's a story for another time. Anyhow, how to use this gun? Well, first off, you've got your 20-round drums and your 8-round stick magazines. To remove the magazine, get this little button right here on the trigger guard, pull it down. It's got a very Thompson-style track. So you got this kind of track here that acts as the back of the mag well. You line those rails up with the magazine here, and it just slides up and into place. Same with the stick magazine. As far as charging the gun, you got your shark fin style charging handle up top, pull back, and then of course it's open bolt, so the bolt actually stays back. Push that forward, and you are ready to
it's open bolt.
fuck. Safety's easy. On the left side, or well, the driver's side of the gun, you've got your safe position and your fire position. Now you killing, now you ain't. Now you might be asking yourself, Brandon, okay, well, where's the fire selector? The answer is
no, Mr. Bean did. Rowan's last name is Atkinson, not this. It's just the last names sound similar.
Nah, you ain't. Now you might be asking yourself, Brandon, okay, well, where's the fire selector? The answer is right here. You are selecting to fire. There is no semi-auto mode in the shotgun. It is full auto only, which is actually not bad because it's got such a low cyclic rate. You can just repeatedly just tap the trigger, and it's really not hard to not pop off 2 rounds. But for fuck's sake, you've got an AA-12. Why would you want to go semi-auto?
Surprise,
Exactly.
fuckers! This video was made possible by TacPack. TacPack is your monthly subscription box that gives you all sorts of cool shit, like merch that's more politically relevant than I'd like it to be, AR servicing tools, Mantis dry fire trainers, Reptilia pistol grips,
Servicing.
M-Block hand stops, Fab Defense bipods, and more. And the December TacPack Plus is going to be worth $280. Plus, if you use the code AKGUY, you get a free $60 tactical gift, bringing you to a total value of $340 if you sign up with the code. So if you want to check out TacPack, you can use the links down in the description and in the pinned comment. We'd also like to thank SDI for being the channel sponsor. If you've ever thought about getting your start in gunsmithing and weapons technology, you can check them out down in the links in the description and in the pinned comment.
ADD break. 2 litros of squirt. Anyway, normally we...
Some of the most disgusting pop I have ever had the displeasure of consuming. Squat is disgusting. I hate this. It like squirt tastes like... Okay, unless it's changed since the last time I tried it. It was like watered down mellow yellow. Unless they've changed it. Is it possible that they've changed it? Is it so bad? Okay, like like it's been a while since I've had squirt. The last time I tried it, it was like watered down mellow yellow. It's just
We would be doing our echelon penetration test right now, but you know what? In honor of FPS Russia, the man who walked so we could, continue to walk, we figured we'd bring back the old 2 liters, have a little bit of fun with the AA-12. It just feels right.
the red Sprite
Pour
and
one out for the
AW.
homie Kyle. Loading up our 8-round stick magazine.
Is there a suspicion that what's the conspiracy theory about FPS Russia? He got like nuked off the platform, right? FPS Russia got nuked off the platform. But wasn't there something else about something in regards to it? Oh, he lost his right to own guns. Okay. And he got arrested. Okay. So he got arrested. Supposedly got caught with weed, lost his right to own firearms. Okay.
Loading up our 8-round stick magazine. Channeling Terry Crews in that hallway scene in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's some good shit.
Oh no!
God, it's beautiful.
Squirt
The
survived.
squirt survived.
Hold on, I got an app for that. Open bolt, so I can just slide that bitch on in and.
Oh! Nice.
Oh, that mist came back. Fucking wind change brought it right back at me. Covered in squirt.
Covered in squirt juice.
Tastes like pee. Yeah, weird. Now, addressing a little bit of the elephant in the room, why the fuck are these so hard to get? Well, the answer was back in the day, originally, there really were not many of these things made. Now, a company did come along and purchase the design and some of the tooling and whatnot to be able to actually make AA-12s. This was a couple years ago. I actually got to play with one at the SHOT Show that year. Huh, look at that kid.
How does he look young? Look at how young he looks in that picture. Holy shit! He looks so young and happy and full of life and excited about the future.
Eyes are still bright and full of life and not cynical at all. Friendly advice, kid. Don't get into politics. Also, don't text and drive the night of December 3rd, 2022. I'm so sorry, Martha. Anyhow, there was a lot of promise in the market
God.
that these things were finally going to be available. A lot of people ended up buying them. Cool, the day is saved. People can now get AA-12s. Well, along comes the fucking ATF. So even though all of the guns that were being produced at the time were legal semi-automatic weapons, the ATF determined that they were too readily convertible into a machine gun and confiscated them all, basically making the determination that they already were machine guns because they were too easy to convert. Just so gay. So the ATF came along and basically said everybody's got to turn in their AA-12 because they are machine guns, unregistered machine guns. Here's the son of a bitch. This also applied to legally registered machine guns. So if you were an FFL that had your SOT that legally converted this into a machine gun, the ATF still took it because it was an illegal machine gun. Even though it was legally papered as a machine gun and someone at the ATF signed off on the stamp saying that it was a legal machine gun. I hate.
So they stole their money. That was the ATF that literally stole their money. That's literal theft. There's no other way to describe that. The ATF stole thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars from lawful firearm owners and then stole their guns too. They basically just said, give us everything, you will own nothing, and you will like it. And yes, Pyrotech. Yeah. You're right. It seems like the ATF never really does anything about the A or the T. Like, ever. And as in ever. They don't, like, I don't even know why they have the A and the A. I don't know why they have the A and the T in their name anymore. They should just call them S.
I really do. Look, if you're waiting for the government to make sense, you're gonna be waiting a long fucking time, and I hope you brought snacks. Yeah, so that's why for years, nobody's been able to get their hands on one of these fucking things. But fortunately, after many years of litigation and arguing with the ATF, our friends at Drive Tanks actually got theirs back. Not just this one, they've got like fucking 6 of them, which is, oh, flex. They won't sell me one. Bastards. Will everybody else be getting their AA-12s back as well? I certainly hope so. For the time being, a win's a win, but at the same time, it was a bullshit ruling. Should have never happened. And selfishly, I just want these bad boys back on the market because fuck, I want one really badly. Making references to FPS Russia, got AA-12s, you know, talking Call of Duty stuff. The only thing that could make this more 2009 is if we were shooting Nazi zombies.
Hell yes!
The only thing worse than a Nazi, a dead Nazi. Wait, man, I remember staying up with my buddies when World of War first came out. The first time they ever dropped like the Call of Duty, like the Nazi zombies mode. Kids these days take it for granted, but there was a time before zombies mode existed, and that shit was fire. I haven't seen these targets like this in years, so this is just a complete throwback video for me. I'm having a great time. I hope you guys are having a good time.
This should be fun.
Look what I got out of the fucking mystery box.
It's literally knocking it over and then throwing it backwards. Like 20 feet. It's hitting it with such force. God, I'm so wet right now. Yes. I mean, chat. I want one. And in answer to your question, Cortez, why are they not using many armed forces? Because as awesome as these things are, they probably would not function well for the armed forces. It's much more advisable to have rifles versus shotguns, even automatic shotguns. It would probably be it's 12 gauge does not give you anywhere close. It doesn't give you anywhere close to the range that a 5.56 or 7.62 does. So range number 1, you can't reach out and touch someone from a long distance with a shotgun like you can with with a rifle. And ammo. If you're carrying a rifle, you want to have, a 30 round mag and you want to have multiple spares. The AA-12, that stick mag probably only carries about, I'm going to say 10 to 12 shells. And when it's fully automatic only, you're going to burn through that mag. Really? Is it 8 round? Okay, so it's an 8 round stick mag, probably what, a 10 or a 12 or 15 round drum mag. You can't exactly carry a lot of those drum mags around. The stick mags, you're going to burn through. Is it okay? Drum's 20, but it's a pain in the ass to carry. The stick mag is 8. You're going to burn through those in 5 seconds flat. It's just, for military purposes, it's just not, it is far from optimal for military purposes. You don't have anywhere near the range, you don't have anywhere near the ammo capacity, and it wouldn't work. Now, would it work in a more specialized capacity? Like if you've got, like, I don't know, if you've got maybe some special ops and they're doing an operation that's a lot of close quarters where maybe the AA-12 might work, then sure, maybe mission by mission dependent. Maybe they'll arm one or more of their people with an AA-12 because you're doing a lot of it's like a breaching mission, CQC, something like that. Maybe mission dependent, but generally speaking, it is not a replacement for the M4 or just the old reliable. You said it, Revan. The old reliable Remington pump action shotguns, or even the Spaz 12s. It's not a viable replacement for it.
As always, have a nice day.
So now, taking this bad boy apart a little bit and giving you a little sneak peek under the hood, I'm gonna get her topless real quick. So I got this swivel off here.
Hell.
Push this in, push this back. This is gonna split open. Let's see, there we go. And now I could just pull this out. And we have, voila, a naked AA-12. So what you're gonna notice here is that this is actually a gas-operated gun. We have a very interesting kind of long stroke style here. There's this square guide rod, or rectangular rather, that the bolt carrier rides on, but the gas block obviously bleeds from right here and pushes gas onto this long piston, which then carries our bolt, which is right here. Nothing really special about that. But the neat part is that this rectangular rod goes all the way to the back, and we have our recoil spring here. But what's really cool is that as this goes back, it has way more space to continue moving all the way back through the receiver. And so when it comes all the way back here, it hits another buffer with a much stiffer spring, which means as this thing is cycling, I just cut the fuck out of my hand. That really hurt. That is really deep. Okay. But as this is moving back through the receiver, it gets progressively stronger and stronger, all the way to the back where this is very, very stiff, thicker spring. So that the idea is that the bolt never truly bottoms out. If you see super high-speed footage of like an AK or an AR firing, you notice a lot of the recoil comes from when it inevitably bottoms out or hits the back of the receiver. There's a noticeable jump in recoil. This is that kind of more Ultimax style, constant recoil mechanism, which basically makes it so that it just naturally stops on its own and then guides back forward, which really helps with the recoil impulse. Just having a nice long duration of cycling. And having all that space that this bolt can freely move through and then bounce back forward, like all of that time also helps in slowing down the bolt, which then slows down the cyclic rate. Which again, coming back around, is what allows us to have a very comfortable rate of fire, making it even more controllable. Now, of course, one of the things that the AA-12 has become famous for is that for being a fully automatic shotgun, a 12-gauge shotgun, the recoil is absurdly controllable. 12-gauge shotguns, not exactly notorious for being soft-shooting guns, let alone ripping out an automatic 20-round drum out of one. But because of the recoil system on the AA-12, they are very, very controllable. As evidenced by, well, this.
Damn!
That's insane.
Yes! Chat, I may possibly have my thumbnail on this one right here. I think that this may be the thumbnail. Yeah. Oh, did you see that? Right there. Oh my God. There's the thumbnail, 1203. That is the thumbnail, baby.
I think part of that is due to the slow cyclic rate, but again, a lot of it is the recoil spring assembly and the way that it never really truly bottoms out. It's kind of got a little pogo stick thing going on. But again, that took very, very little effort on a gun that, by all means, has the right to push a grown man back. This is very easy to shoot.
I'm just a Make-A-Wish kid whose wish got lost in the mail 14 years ago. Anyway, here's the
12. Oh!
Oh, he loves it.
14 years.
He just came. Shit. Without doubt. I want one. Now you. Trap just came. Which, yeah, understandable. Eminently understandable.
Blue balls instantly released. Teenage me wants to say the word.
Oh no, not that word. Cut! But honestly, it's very simple. Like, this is just stamped sheet metal. Stamped sheet metal, plastic, and then you've got, you know, obviously your 12 gauge barrel. It's literally just a fucking tube. Ingenious design, really. I mean, this is very, very cool. So putting it back together, I'm just gonna put that wedge back on there. Put this in. Oh, take our bolt back a little bit. Drop our pin there. Push that forward. That little latch there, gotta put that back on. Clamshell this back together. Get in there, you bitch. There you go. And then at the very back, fit this back forward. And we are ready to make a 14-year-old say some very heinous shit on Xbox Live. Now I was thinking, what is the only thing that would be cooler than 2 AA-12s?
No.
The answer is obviously
4 AA-12s.
Oh, wait, okay. Holy shit. Okay. I'm gonna tuck in over here. I'm gonna get small, because I do not want to obstruct any of this. Holy shit.
Mom let you guys have 4 AA-12s? My mom won't even let me have one. All right, time to make the internet real jealous. Firing in 3, 2, 1.
And everything in that direction.
So it's stupid.
Never gets old.
Remember this shit at Christmas.
Man, I am never being invited back for dub season. That game warden's gonna be pissed. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this was the AA-12. I cannot thank our friends out at Drive Tanks enough for having us out to play with these bad boys. As soon as they got theirs back, I got a call. They said, come out. I dropped everything, and I came. Violently. But the cool part is because Drive Tanks has their AA-12 back, if you've ever wanted to fire one of these bad boys, you legitimately can. The folks over at Drive Tanks have a bunch of cool stuff for...
Okay, chat, I have bad news for you, chat. I'm probably never going to fire one of these because if I did, I would come so violently that Noah's Ark would not even save you. I'm sorry. It's just for your own safety, I can never fire one of these. I truly hope that you understand. It's for your own safety.
But this is probably my favorite because this is, again, a bucket list item. I never thought I was ever going to be able to check off that list. But today, I did. And I got to share it with you, which makes it even better. Thanks again to our friends at Drive Tanks, and thank you all for making this happen. Appreciate you guys, and I will see you sexy
Ember
YouTube mother
uses
lovers
this on full auto to
in the
fly
next
across
video.
town, lol.
I really
Oh,
don't even want to put
please.
this down. I'm just gonna take it home with me.
Just remember, I fired a mod deuce, no problem. Okay, you want to keep talking about it, send me flying. I can control a mod deuce in full auto, no problem. So, yeah.